With the 2025 anime season promising some great returning hits that we've been waiting for, it's time for me to catch you up on the fall season from 2025, which featured 2 new animes that was leading the pack, with them having their continuing second course, and also the epic conclusion of a shonen manga that's been running for nearly a decade. And I'm here to catch you up on all the new animes you shouldn't have missed from this season, and we're not going to be covering Gachikutsu and Togenanki since we talked about those in the previous video, man. But just like my interest in, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those things, and let me know in the comments if you watch any of these animes that I recommend to you. But let's go ahead and hop into this. The first anime on our list is going to be Sanda.
子供は睡眠を取らない。15歳未満の数は約5万人。日本の人口のわずか 0.1% だ。
And this one is set in a future version of Japan where children have a higher social status than adults due to declining birth rates, and here Santa Claus has been sealed by a curse, leaving Christmas as a legend and a holiday that isn't celebrated until Sanda Kuzushige realizes that he has a connection to the mythical Santa, and thus this begins his journey. Now, you know the traditional image of Santa Claus, big belly, bringing presents, but this Santa is on a whole different level, and he has a lot more at stake. And this anime is being animated by Science Saru, which is known for Dun-Dun-Dun, Ride Your Wave, and also Devilman Crybaby. And this show touches on some uncomfortable topics and has a unique spin on the actual character of Santa Claus that I'm not going to spoil. Intriguing characters, a creepy villain, and a world that takes the fear of being old to the extreme. Sanda is a strange but intriguing action adventure that you just have to experience for yourself.
TheRealAnime, Sanda.
Our next anime on the list is going to be With You, Our Love Will Make It Through.
私の生活は今まですごく普通で、一緒に超えちゃいましょう。そう、普通だった。
And this romance covers some uncomfortable relationship issues, and this story follows Mari, a girl who falls for the new student at her school, Tsunagu, who's a kind and rightfully cautious beast folk, or humanoid animal. They have to navigate different social prejudice and also their own feelings in a world where the human beast folk romance is taboo, which makes this a sweet and sometimes awkward fantasy romance. Fun dates, the occasional misunderstanding that leads to a closer connection, and also well-written side characters that makes the show an interesting watch, and a couple that you can't help but root for in the end. If you're looking for something that's not really your conventional romance, but also just still finds a way to tug at the heartstrings, I think this one is a good one for you. Our third anime on the list is going to be Gnosia. And this one actually came from a game, and in the story of Gnosia, a Gnosia is an enemy that disguises itself as a human and attacks them. This entity is now on a spaceship, causing everyone aboard to be suspicious of each other to find out who the Gnosia is before they can eliminate everyone on the ship. And this story follows Yuri, who wakes up from being in cold sleep, or a state of being frozen in a sleeping pod. And this is a loop story that continues to reveal more and more, becoming more intriguing as you go on. And you would think the loops get boring, but they still just find a way to always have you guessing, and have you guessing how the loops actually play out. But the question remains, why is Yuri looping, and what is the end goal of her constant torture of living out this scenario? Some shocking reveals, diverse characters, and a fast-paced thriller mystery is what Gnosia has to offer for you. Our fourth anime on the list is going to be Solo Camping for Two.
俺には夢がある。自分のキャンプ場を持つことだ。
Campers, we have an anime for you, and the title explains the show pretty well. Camping by yourself, but 2 people are doing it in the same area. This story follows Genki no Kura, a dedicated solo camper who loves to be alone, and his unexpected encounter with Shizuku Kusano, an enthusiastic but a little bit clueless beginner camper, which leads them to solo camping together under, specific rules like separate tents and no interruptions, and teaching each other about nature and also, their personal interests, along with some comedic and some cute moments. With a lot of high school romances airing in anime, it's always nice when you see something in an adult setting with a more mature issues that you can find it more easy to relate to depending on your age. This show has camping, food, romance, and is a growth story with our two protagonists as they learn to push past their obstacles with the hopes of maybe finding something great down the line after them. I will admit, in terms of pacing, this is a slow burn romance, so sit back and enjoy it.
好きですね。これがゲンさんの世界なんだ。二人ソロキャンプ。
The last anime on our list is going to be This Monster Wants to Eat Me.
ねえひなこ、家畜に食べ頃があるのなら人間にだって食べ頃があると思いませんか?
Most of you are probably not strangers to the stories of mermaids, but maybe you aren't familiar with this kind of mermaid. This Monster Wants to Eat Me follows Hinako, a girl who wishes to die after a life-changing event turns her once happy world into something maybe not worth holding on to anymore, and Shiori, who promises to fulfill Hinako's desire by eating her. But there is a catch. She'll only do this when Hinako is at her happiest moment. This show will surprise you with how things can seem very calm and then shift to a more serious, eerie tone because of Shiori's nature. This Monster Wants to Eat Me is sure to fill your need for horror/thriller fans who enjoy seeing their protagonists navigate their respective story alongside a creature who we aren't quite sure is a friend or foe. If this show is here to stay, the stakes will only continue to rise as we see the story of Hinako unfold. And that's going to be everything from the fall season 2025, man. Let me know in the comments which of these animes you choose to watch, and also let me know which animes you think I missed. Remember, we don't really do sequels in these videos, and there's some things that I just didn't put on here just because I try my best to recommend what I think is maybe the cream of the crop, and you might disagree with that, so let me know in the comments. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell, do all those things, and I will see y'all next season, man.